Why does the word color suddenly have a U in it when you hop over to England? Well, guess what? No one asked until now. Welcome to Nobody Asked, the show where we give you the answers to the questions you didn't know you had. My name's Aiden Poff, and today I have professional golf cart driver Nathan Robbins, avid kayaker Celeste Poff, and Andrew Motil, a wannabe fashionista. And so the way that this podcast works, there's 3 rounds that each get asked a question. It's like apples to apples. You don't necessarily have to know the answer. If it's not your turn and you think you have a better answer, you can jump in and try to steal for bonus points. Who wants to go first? Andy?
Sure.
Tell me why trailers are called trailers even though they come before the movie.
Oh, so this question is actually asked a lot in my field. So as a professional psychologist, trailers come before the movie because obviously they make the announcement of the movie first, right? So then from there, after the announcement comes the trailer, which is like a preview after the announcement. People often forget the context of the series that's released in. So announcement of the movie, trailer following the announcement, then actual movie, which is the actual movie.
Okay, anyone want to try to steal? All right, well, I'm going to give you a 3 for that, not a total 4 points, just because it's very close. Originally, movie trailers, they actually used to come after movies. But then people started not staying around for what were essentially other movie ads. So they started putting them before the movie. And then the term just stuck. So we have 3 points on the board for Andy. All right, Celeste, explain to me why football is called football, even though the ball is barely kicked.
Well, it's because we're American and the rest of the world calls soccer football. But we wanted to, be American and funny. So we stole it. And we just turned it into our game of American football, even though you don't kick it really much at all. So that's my answer.
Okay, anyone want to try to steal? All right, well, I'm going to give you a 2. There were 2 types of football in England. Association football, and there was rugby football, but they were both called football for a long time. Then when people came over to the U.S., the term football just stuck because that's what people have been calling it. And then, of course, the games have evolved differently since there. So, 2 points. Congratulations. All right, Nathan, for you, explain to me why hot dogs are called hot dogs.
They were originally made of dogs.
Oh, my gosh. Dang. Straight for the jugular.
All right. Well, anyone want to try to steal?
Yes, I'm going to steal that.
Okay, you got it?
Yeah, wiener dog kind of looks like a hot dog, and it's just warm, but they're not actually dogs. That's my guess. Yeah. Or the people who made it just liked saying hot dog a lot, so it caught on.
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah,
Actually, I would like to try to
Andy.
So dog is actually, once again, this is asked a lot in my field. So as a wannabe fashionista, it's asked a lot. So dog is actually abbreviated for a German word doganista, which is actually German for sausage. So therefore, as Americans, as Celeste mentioned in previous answer, we try to make things funny here. So hot dog became, instead of hot doganista, it became just hot dog. So
Clearly that's...
Well, unfortunately, Andy, that is incorrect.
What? No
you need to check your facts. You need to check your
I
facts.
know.
I'm
It's so unfortunate. Nathan,
Yeah.
as much as I loved your answer, I have to give it to Celeste. I'm going to give it 1 point.
According to the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council and the Philadelphia Inquirer, cartoonist Tad Dorgan sketched a cartoon with a real dachshund dog in a bun with "Get your hot dogs" as a caption because there was a question whether or not Coney Island Red Hots contained dog meat. Supposedly, Dorgan couldn't spell dachshund and so instead just wrote dog.
You just said because they were originally made of dogs, but she said because it was like people were calling them hot dogs, so that's a bit more
true.
close to the.
They're
So
called hot dogs.
I shouldn't have judged you.
if she hadn't have
shouldn't have
included
judged
that one bit, you would have gotten 4 points.
I
I'm
was
so
sorry,
serious.
so
I'm
much.
So- it was such a
Sibling
good
bias.
answer.
It was rigged on that.
So I shouldn't have judged.
Well, that's going to be our first round. Okay, so we have 3 points for Celeste, 3 points for Andy, and 0 points for Nathan. And as we go into the second round, we're going to hop back to the other side. So, Nathan, you're up first.
Oh, great.
Explain to me why people call it toasting, the drink. Why is it called toasting?
Toasting the drink.
Yes.
Yeah. So, what are drinks made of?
Beverages.
So
Liquid.
they're made of liquid. And so
Okay.
think of different types of drinks. I want you to name some drinks for me.
Okay, I got soda, I got water, I got
Okay.
Dr. Pepper,
Keep going.
alcohol,
Yeah, what kinds of alcohol?
vodka,
Uh-huh.
wine.
Yeah.
We
So
got.
what are
okay.
those alcohols made of?
They have bread,
Exactly.
yeast.
So when people would toast originally, it was with the drinks made with the bread. And it was bread that they thought was toast.
Ooh.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Not all of
Yeah,
them.
we used to just chuck bread at each other.
What do you think about that, Celeste?
You know, do you want to steal it, Andy?
Why are you looking at me? We're
Because
adversaries.
Because I'm not ready.
We're adversaries.
I'm not ready.
She's going to enemy for help. No, I think you should try to steal it.
You want to try
No
to
one
steal?
stole-
All right.
There's no penalty for stealing. You might as well.
That's true. Okay, toasting a drink.
Yeah, toasting a
it's
drink.
called toasting
Why it's
a
called
drink?
toasting a drink? Like the thing.
Well, because sometimes when you give a toast, it's like at a wedding, right?
Mm-hmm.
And normally in wedding speeches, you roast
Okay.
people.
What type
I'm
of friends do you
tracking.
have?
And
tracking.
people, when they're, toasting, at weddings, there's some drinks, they've had a few already, feeling pretty good. They just got the words mixed up. So,
So I don't know what type of friends Celeste has. I am not associated with that. I like to
So
drink
they-
appropriately and everything like that.
Okay.
so they just mixed
know
up
who they are.
toasting with roasting
They just mixed up
because roasted and toasted and
Roasted and toasted.
broiled. And, I don't even know, bro.
Boiled.
I don't know where I'm going with this.
A boil to the wife.
But that's why.
Because when you raise the glass, you're roasting people. That's what you're doing.
Exactly. You're like
I promise I'm not
telling
sick,
baby
y'all.
stories and funny stuff. So, anyway. That's my answer.
No.
Okay, Andy.
No, I don't want that. That's peak.
You wanna
That's peak.
get
That's
into
peak
the
podcast right there. I don't want to touch that.
peak
I don't want
podcast.
to touch that.
Celeste, you get 0 points because Nathan gets 3 points.
Very nice.
Because people actually used to put spiced toast in their drinks for flavor.
Interesting.
How do you spice toast?
Spiced?
Spiced toasts.
I'm assuming that's like
spices
French
on
toast.
it?
'cause it's
Something
got,
like that,
Because like
yeah.
French toast has
Or
like
you,
cinnamon
when
and
you
stuff
bake
on
it,
so.
you
Spiced
put
toast.
the spices in
Uh,
the dough.
Like
okay.
garlic bread.
Make your own bread,
Garlic
people.
bread
It's
is
great.
Garlic bread is spiced toast.
Garlic
There you
bread. I mean,
go.
in a sense, yeah.
Why is it spicy?
Anyways, I think it's 3 all.
3 it is.
3
Yeah, I
all.
think
3
it
for
is
3
Celeste,
all.
3 for Andy, 3
Yeah.
for Nathan.
Oh my gosh.
Things are
real.
getting spicy, if I may.
I can't believe cinnamon's a spice. I still can't. I still can't believe cinnamon's a spice.
Okay, Andy, you are next. What's that super small jeans pocket for?
So, as a person who wears jeans frequently, that this is asked a lot on my field actually. So thank you for asking. That super small jeans pocket is probably for like small things like keys in some manner, or I know for are we talking about like jean pockets for like men, or are we talking about like general jean pocket for like girls? Because those are also super
Like,
small.
This
like
one?
that tiny
Thank
pocket
you.
that
I
Nathan's
appreciate
literally
that.
pointed to now.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
I
that's
think
for,
it's in
like-
all jeans.
That's for like keys, like something like that. Something small you don't need a whole pocket for, and it's extra utility. I do feel bad for the girls because they do just have small jean pockets in general. It is really a tragedy for them. So.
Yeah. How often do you use that jean pocket? Just as a side note,
I
who here actually
use
uses
it
that
frequently.
pocket?
Zero.
I
Literally
actually-
never.
I actually use it a lot. So I wear my like rosary around my belt, and I actually put the crucifix
Mm-hmm.
in the small jean pocket because it holds it
Oh.
tighter.
Yeah.
So
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, I put my rosary in there occasionally too.
Maybe I'll put a chapstick in there sometimes. Just
Yeah.
kidding, I lied. I never do that.
You don't use
Never.
chapstick.
put a hot
No, I-
dog in there sometimes actually.
Oh dear.
Hot pocket. you
Hot
know.
pocket, whole hot pocket.
Or like one of those tiny like Totino's pizza rolls.
Yeah, I keep one
Yeah,
strand
the
of
pizza
tiny
bites.
ones.
I keep
Yeah,
one
the
strand of
pizza bites.
pasta on me actually at all times.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright.
Anyone want to steal?
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay, Nathan.
All right, so you're making these jeans and you need extra pockets, and you have a bunch of loose change, and you're losing your loose change all over your pocket. It's falling out of your wallet. It's falling over all your pockets. And you have to reach super deep in to get it. So they get this pocket, and you can just put all your quarters and your dimes and your pennies in there, and then you can just get to it easier. And then when you need to like use a payphone or something, you can just use the pocket.
Dang.
Dang.
Pretty good guess, man.
Wow. Yeah. All right,
I don't know if
Celeste.
I definitely can't top that, but I'll try. Basically, people used it way back when they were wearing jeans. Way back when.
Yeah.
Way back when.
So we're talking about like Moses
For their
or
The
swords.
dinosaurs.
For their swords. Their mini swords.
oh yeah. Ever, yeah, King Arthur. Yeah.
King
Bro,
Arthur
boy,
and some
Excalibur.
Levi. Bro, King Arthur and some
King
old
Arthur and some
Navy
like
jeans.
King Arthur and like some Hollister skinny jeans.
That's they
I
talk
ride
about
for
leather armor.
Camelot and jeans.
I got
yeah,
that
the
denim on me,
swords.
good sir.
I got that denim on me.
Relieve of thy trousers,
Oh dear.
thy breeches.
Diapers.
Sir, these took me 5 minutes to get in, sir. Please, no.
Please, please.
They are from the
Yes.
clan Levi's.
So yeah, mini swords, and then
Mini swords. Got
yeah,
it.
that's all I got, honestly.
I'll tell you, that
Okay.
doesn't win. I don't know what we're talking about.
Okay,
No.
so
Let's
I'm
be
gonna have
fair
to give
here.
it to Andy. 2 points for Andy because originally it was for pocket watches. So small things like
Dang.
keys. Bro, I loved your answer.
Thanks.
That was ingenious. And hey, Levi's hit this man up. He's gonna be an ambassador.
Sponsor him. Sponsor this video.
Head of innovation for jeans. I don't even think there is a head of except for like maybe sportswear. Head of innovation for clothes.
Everyone has it.
That's my job.
The man of many talents over here, Andy Model. Andy Model. Anyways, model.
So okay.
Third question, Celeste. Why do we say bless you when someone sneezes?
Oh, okay. So we say bless you because I think originally people thought that your heart stopped when you sneeze. So they're like, God bless you. Like, you're lucky to be alive, basically. And this is just what I've heard, so I don't know if this is actually true. But I don't think your heart actually stops, but I'm saying this tale that I've heard. So that's why people say God bless you, because they thought your heart stopped. It's also just really nice to bless people or, like, wish them well. So, yeah, that's my answer.
It's just like rude if you don't.
Yeah, it's like, achoo! Okay. like that. Like you're supposed to say bless you. You know what I mean? I don't know where
I was, spacing out, don't worry
Gesundheit
about
came from.
You guys hear those crickets?
Yeah. Yeah, you
do you
gotta
guys
say
think?
something. It's like
Got anything to
So-
add to that or no? Or shall we
I would
reveal?
love
That's
to
my
steal.
Okay.
I would love to steal.
oh dear.
You'd love to steal.
So
love to
this is asked a lot in my profession. So as a Lord of the Rings enthusiast, back when the dwarves were alive, they were very sturdy people. They didn't get sick a lot. So whenever you heard someone sneeze, they would say, bless you, but it would be a longer prayer. It would be say, bless you, and may the forefather keep everything evil from you away. As Americans, we've converted that into something funny, so we just say bless you because we get lazy, obviously. So that's where it comes from.
Okay, so Celeste, I'm gonna give you 2 points because the heart stopping a beat thing when you sneeze is completely false, like you said.
What do you
And
mean?
it was related to health, which is part of the real answer, which is why I gave you the point. So, according to this, during the bubonic plague, Pope Gregory I encouraged people to say "bless you" after a sneeze as a quick prayer to help keep the plague.
Keep the plague
Bay.
away.
At bay. That's
Yeah,
pretty
so
cool, though,
that's actually yeah.
I know the whole world uses it.
And now the whole world
That's
uses the
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
History.
All it took was a
The
worldwide
bubonic
All it took was the bubonic plague.
It's always
All
a
right.
silver lining.
So we have 5, 3, or 5, 5, and 3. So going into the final round, it's still up for anyone to grab because this last round, you're all getting the same question, and it's worth 5 points. The person who gets it, one of you is gonna get this 5 points. One of you, so anyone can win.
Alright.
It will be possible that we have tied for second, or we could have a proper first, second, and third if Nathan gets it, or if either Celeste
Math.
or Anthony gets it. So,
Don't think about it too much. You're an English
Math.
major.
all right. So, final question, and if you may, please get out your phones and type it down,
Oh man.
just so I can make sure that you aren't copying someone else's answer when you actually start answering.
I gotta fully get up and get my
And this
phone.
is the part where we edit out the 30 seconds of them writing.
Okay, so what were you supposed to do? Write it down.
Okay, so here's the question.
We're writing down our answer.
Ketchup wasn't originally tomato based. What was it originally made from?
Wait, so are we only allowed to do one answer? Or can we do put down multiple?
One answer.
You
What
can
if-
put down multiple. You just can only say one answer. One answer for if if it's not necessarily true, you could always get the funniest joke, like freaking hot dog being dogs.
But I didn't get points for that, so that
But it was basically on a technicality.
did.
Like it was just so It was just so unlucky that you didn't get points for that. I'm so serious.
Someone else just happened
I
to
would
like,
have
throw the
loved
actual
to give
answer
you.
in there.
We could always retcon it. I'm not kidding. We'll take it to court. No, we're not retcon. We're not doing a district court of appeals. You know,
This is not a democracy.
this is a dictatorship, and I am the dictator.
Oh dear.
Anakin Skywalker. Why am I talking about him? I don't know, but he was a
Is
dictator.
there like a time limit?
I'm almost done.
No, we're considerate on this show.
Oh, that's
All right, you
nice.
ready?
Yeah.
I should learn.
Okay, let's see what everyone's answers. So, Andy, you haven't gone first yet. Let's go with you.
I've gone first, like the first round.
Just don't think about it too hard. You haven't.
You haven't gone first in my heart.
You're
There
right.
you
You're
go.
right. You're right. And I'm not gonna go
As a
first now. But
professional in his field, he needs to go first.
so once again, this is asked in my field a lot. So as a professional T-Rex advisor,
What in this, Sam?
hey, I didn't know. Yeah, they're the new students here at USF actually. So
this inflatable,
We don't discriminate.
yeah.
so
USF oil
ketchup.
man mentioned.
Ketchup was originally based off of the blood of giant red T-Rexes that had a really high fructose content in their blood. So they would just add sugar to the blood and use that instead.
Dang, bro.
But then we discovered the tomato and was like, oh, this is much better. So
This is much better.
Good answer, Nathan.
Yeah. So ketchup was originally just mustard, but they used red 40 to make it red.
Actually, genius though.
Okay, Celeste, what do you think?
All right, beats.
like
Elaborate.
music or
Continue.
Bring the beat. No.
Anything for you,
just
Beyonce?
beets, like, cause I don't know, they're kind of pinkish, reddish, and yeah, that's all. Or radishes, but I can only pick one.
So I like to argue beets are purple, but
I said purplish, pinkish.
If
No one said original
okay.
ketchup was red.
Yeah, that's true.
you know, and that might
That's
Carrots.
actually hurting my own argument. I don't know why I said that.
Wait, I'm gonna change it. Apples.
ref, do something. What are we talking about?
I'm gonna allow it because it is wrong. Andy, you get the 5 points because yours was actually closest to the real thing. So,
So dang T-Rexes.
originally ketchup was from China and Southeast Asia, and it was made as
So
a
let's stop
fermented fish sauce.
Yeah.
So fermented fish, and your was
fish.
basically fermented T-Rex, old
You
you know,
know?
T-Rex blood. You know.
That's fair.
And then we have mustard and apple ketchup.
Hey man, I was kind of
You know,
not really
Heinz.
close.
You've done purple ketchup. You've done green ketchup. You might as well try apple ketchup, right? So maybe hit up Celeste.
Yeah,
Don't-
forget the fact
But-
that applesauce is a thing. Just make apple.
Just make apple ketchup.
Thank
You know, you gotta own it.
It could be so good.
But anyways, Andy, you get the 5 points. So our final score is 8 points for. Oh, sorry. 10 points
points.
for Andy, 5 points for Celeste, and 3 points for Nathan. So congratulations, Andy, our winner. Congratulations.
Are you proud, Andy?
Yeah,
Are
I
you-
use it in my field all the time, guys.
He uses his honest field, and that's the mark of a true professional. You know. All right. Well, thank you everybody for listening. Tune in next time for the answers to the questions no one asked.